Hey everyone, this is Tiffany to go over her Project 2 API. I got the data for this API from this open source skills API. What I really liked about this is that it was a database that had hundreds of thousands of different jobs and skills, and also it linked to the ONET code, which is like the United States standard of any type of occupational code. So a little bit of a nod to my previous life working in talent acquisition, and I also got to make this really cool tool that we'll dive into now. So what we're seeing here is the actual deployed environment, and this is kind of the home screen. And what I've been able to do is map the jobs model and the ONET code model. So if you look here, you'll see there's the unique identifier for the database, the title, like the official SOC title, fishers and related fishing workers. Then a normalized like title, it's a little bit less official, the abalone fishermen. And then it links to the ONET model. And this is going to provide, once again, the overall title. So I'm using these two data points to link the two models. Then we get a description with the ONET about just what is this general overview of this job title, and then a bunch of normalized related job titles. And I kind of liked this idea because you can use one official title and get dozens of different related job titles. So I thought this might have a practical use to be like, okay, let's type in, say, software engineer, Java developer, something like that, and get a bunch of related job titles based off of the same SOC code that recruiters would be using. All right. So just jumping over, for this project, I had 3 models that I used. The 2 connecting jobs and ONET, and you can see this here is pretty much what I just went over on the home page, but I also included skills. And ultimately, in like the gold standard of this API, I would like it to not only link to what are the related titles with the SOC code, but also link it to the skills associated with that same SOC code. So that means you might have a list of a couple of different programming languages you're looking for software developers that you might not have considered, or it just might provide some insights into different occupations. All right, so, and that kind of leads me into one of the big issues I faced for this project. About the end of day 1, I realized that there would be some data cleaning needed so that I could link the jobs in ONET. And that was actually kind of fun. It was a nice opportunity, and it went from having, oops, sorry guys, I was looking for my jobs JSON file. I was looking at just really cleaning out a lot of this data. And originally I think I had a database of like 20,000 jobs. Maybe not 20,000, maybe 2,000. But anyways, and I really limited that to about 10 because I was able to normalize the data in a way that we could match this title in jobs to the same title in the ONET JSON. That way they're able to populate. It's this title here. Okay. And with that, I was able to get all 3 of my models in my JSONs to have full CRUD functionality. And for sake of time, I don't think I'm going to walk us through CRUD for every single model, but I have it here where we can just go through and see each one happen. So right now we're looking at Postman, and this is the home page. So once again, this is going to be the same as what we saw in the deployed app, where you have it set. You can see that full title along with the link to the ONET model. But we could come in here and extend this to say ONET. This will only show the data in the onet.json file. Or if you wanted to look at skills, this will show us all of the different skills that we have populated in the skills.json file. Moving on a little bit, if we wanted to, say, update the skills, so here I have the 3D mapper, and this is an existing skill in my skills.json. I'm just going to come in here and say this is, I don't know, Pokemon, just something random so we can update it. All right, perfect. That works. And then moving on to our next tab, this is actually going to be creating a new jobs in our jobs.json. I have here, software engineer with a normalized title, junior JavaScript developer. And this is at our root. So we have the postman set to post for the method and then just the root file. And there we go. We see the unique identifier there. So this has been pushed to our database.